We are trying out Paranormasight, the 7 Mysteries of Hanjo, for an hour. Obviously, in 1 hour, we're not going to get to all of Hanjo's 7 mysteries. Likely not even finishing a single one of Hanjo's mysteries, but we will at least try it out. And this is a visual novel, a horror visual novel that came out this year, published by the Square Enix itself. No, I don't think it wasn't developed by Square Enix. It looks like the developer's name is Xeen, Xeen. I don't know who Xeen is, but we're gonna start the game, and apparently people are saying it's pretty good. We're gonna see. I mean, how good can a visual novel be in the first hour? I don't know. Usually it takes a little while to build up to something, but we'll see what we can get in 1 hour. Ah, you are here. Welcome, welcome. I have been eagerly awaiting your arrival. Allow me to introduce myself. I am the storyteller. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I shall be your guide going forward. Now then, before we begin our story, there are several things I must bring to your attention. First, this game uses autosave. The game will automatically save at regular intervals, so you may stop playing at any time. Saving is a very important element of games. It is the only way to keep your memories in place. If you do not wish to rely on autosave alone, you can also save manually via the menu. I'm glad we're getting this out of the way. Also, he is wearing a very, a devil inside me kind of mask, isn't he? Hopefully he's a better character. Next, please look at the upper right of the screen. This is the menu button. From here, you can check the text log, view useful files, and switch auto mode on and off. You can also adjust the brightness, volume, and other settings in the options menu. For instance, if there is a voice you would prefer not to hear, you can mute it by setting the voice volume to 0. I suggest you check the brightness controls and other settings now before going on. Fine. Persons of interest. Here's a storyteller. Sex. Occupation. The storyteller guides those who visit Paranormasight. Everything else about him remains a mystery. Files. I don't have nothing, which is expected. And then there's like a mystery one underneath files. I cannot access it. Files updated. I will explain other essential functions when the time is right. There is one more thing I wish to confirm before we continue. It would feel strange to go on without knowing your name. Please, tell me, what may I call you? 10 letters, you say? You have to click on this? Yes, okay. 10 letters. Well, let's see if the game happens to have any filters. That is not what I said, sir. Oh, how rude of me. Please pardon my mistake. I'm sure that's what you said, but it seems I was wrong. What came over me? Let me try again. You wish to be called Big Cunty. I mean, yeah, that's what I typed, sir. I see. Very good. I seem to have gotten it right this time. Alright, now that we've been properly introduced, let us begin our story. See, it's presented by me. Ahem, from antiquity to present day, regardless of how society and civilization evolve, death has been a constant presence that none have ever escaped. Whether it's one's own or that of someone close, death is always a difficult thing to accept. In some cultures, they sing out, "Oh, death." Some of them do. Some of them sing that. This is an immutable reality, a value shared by all, no matter the age in which they live. In fact, oral traditions reflecting people's fears and prayers regarding death still remain. Ghosts, spirits, and so on. Similarly, in an attempt to defy death, many curses, rituals, and customs have been born, from burning spirit incense to summoning the souls of the dead. Some of those secret arts are still being passed down to this day. On that note, Big Cunty. This may seem rather abrupt, but... is there someone you wish to bring back from the dead? What if you had one chance to use the secret art of resurrecting the dead? Yes, if you had the power to bring someone back to life one time, and one time only. What would you do, Big Cunty? No, let the dead stay dead. I see. Very interesting. Yes, that's what I thought you would say. What seems to be the matter? You want to know what this box is that has been sitting here? I know what that... Look, I'm old, okay? I'm old and I know what that box is. It's quite the curious thing, isn't it? It's called a color television. The world I will be sending you to is full of devices such as these that do not exist in the age you are from. In this era, a color television can be found in nearly every household. That is not all. For example, if a person should wish to contact someone while they're out of their home, they use public telephones like this that can be found all over the city. Can you imagine what life would be like in such a time? I'd be thrilled to have you continue this story, Big Cunty. After all, that is why you came here, no? So let us begin. I have kept you waiting long enough. I present to you Paranormasight, a bizarre tale surrounding the curse known as the Rite of Resurrection. A peculiar yarn ensnaring 9 men and women in a fierce fight for their lives as it unravels, perhaps involving also 9 doors, and maybe even 9 hours. Some of the characters appearing within surely share my views on the Rite of Resurrection. I imagine those who have lost someone dear to them will feel particularly strongly about it, clinging to it as their last desperate hope. The first I shall introduce, a man named Shogo Oki, is one of them. Okay, we have here we go. He's male and an office worker. Shogo is an unremarkable young man. Oh, how do I scroll down? Can I use the mouse? Well, I can use the mouse. I don't know if there's anything else I can use for that. It's an unremarkable young man entering his 3rd year of working in the planning department at Hihaku Soaps, a chemicals company headquartered in Sumida. Born in western Tokyo to an ordinary family around the same time as the birth of color TV, he grew up amidst the boom of special effects heavy action films, anime, variety shows, professional baseball, and pop music. Shogo graduated from a famous private university in Tokyo and has since settled into an apolitical mindset, common among those of his generation, with no strong ideals and no particular dissatisfaction with the world as it develops around him. He is content to just go with the flow, having stumbled into his current position by pure chance, and it is safe to assume he will follow the stereotypical path of working his way up the ladder, starting a family and remaining at the same company until retirement. He plays folk guitar as a hobby and is currently looking for a girlfriend. Alright, I assume this would be his future, assuming he did not stumble into a tale of horror? Maybe things go different because of the tale of horror. Breaking news. Oh, I wonder what it could be at such a time. Early this morning, the body of a drowned man was discovered at a park in Sumida City. Police have identified the body as Shogo Oki, a 25-year-old man who worked at a company in the area. As signs of a struggle were found, the Sumida police suspect foul play and have launched an investigation. Oh, excuse me. Please pay no mind to what you have just seen. Goodness, you very nearly saw something that would have spoiled the story. Just Pretend you did not see that. Let us turn back time back a smidge and start again from there. Do you understand? You saw nothing. You know nothing. Well, we wouldn't want the story to be spoiled. That's the worst thing that can happen. This story is a work of fiction. None of this shit's real. Square Enix present. Is Square Enix real? Maybe not even them. Shogo? Shogo? Are you alright? Hey! Can you hear me? Hey, that's not a proper answer. Earth to Shogo Oki. What do you think you're doing, falling asleep here? You gave me quite the shock. Come on now, up with ya. Up. Okay, and... There. How's that? Alright? Do you feel dizzy? Have a headache? Are your humors off balance? Wow. I don't know. I'm not sure. How do I check my humors, Yoko? I'm fine, I think. There's definitely nothing wrong with my humors. My head's still a little fuzzy. Office worker, Shogoki. Uh-oh, that doesn't sound good. Turn your head around a little bit to see if you can walk around all right. Okay, when the game is in my control, drag the screen or move right stick to look around. Okay, looking around. We're in a playground at night, surrounded by office buildings. There's a phone booth. Ah, good. You seem to be fine. Do you remember anything, like where we are, what we were doing? You wanted to bring someone back to life with the rite of resurrection, I think? Huh? Wait a second, when did I tell you about that? I mean, I guess I must have, seeing as you know the name, but weird. Anyway, you still seem a little out of it. Why don't you look around a bit more? That's right, that's what the doctor orders. Keep looking around. Converse with people by selecting their faces. I'll select your face. Yikes, that was close. If we died before we got our hands on the rite of resurrection, everything would be over before it started. I like how it zooms in very slowly. Recall? Still a little woozy. What the hell's wrong with me? Wait, where am I? I should take a look around. Where are we? Alright, this is Sumida City, Tokyo. We're at Kinshibori Park near Kinshicho Station. Yoko brought me here saying she needed my help with something important. It's just past midnight. That explains why there's nobody else around. Files updated. Of the 23... Okay, this is the kind of game we're going to be learning information about a whole lot of things, I guess. One of the 23 districts of Tokyo, located in the eastern part of the city, it's surrounded by the Sumida, Arakawa, and Kiyonaka rivers. At the start of the Showa era, the area was still divided into two districts, the southern Honjo and northern Mukujima, but they were merged into one district after the Second World War. It's said to be named after Sumida River, and the banks outline it. Unlike the river, however, the name uses the character for ink rather than that for corner. Even now, people still frequently mix up the two. Despite suffering extensive damage from both the Great Kanto earthquake and air bombings during the war, Sumida managed to recover and come out on top every time. Once filled with samurai residences, is now home to a thriving industrial district and many residential zones, though evidence of the previous character can be found all around the area. Eiko Temple, former Yasuda Garden, site of Kira Kozusuke's residence, Hanjo Masuzakato Park, Sumida Park, Tokyo, Metropolitan Memorial Hall, Mukujima, Hayakin Gardens. Well, now we know all about it. And the park? It was opened in 1950, conveniently close to Kinshicho Station. I mean, it's probably deliberate, right? Not really convenient, probably. Surrounded on all sides by roads, this paved park is a popular spot for people to meet or relax. Kinshibori Park was named after the Kinshibori Canal, part of the South Warigasui Canal, which could be once found nearby. In fact, the area's name, Kinshicho, was also derived from the canal. I'm glad we know these things. We don't know any of the 7 mysteries or phenomena curses. Here's the game. Well, I mean, I'm not using a gamepad right now. I'm using the keyboard and mouse. Files updated. All right. I'm gonna keep looking around. Playground. That's an interesting looking playground. I bet it's crawling with kids during the daytime. Like ants. Like ants. But it's kind of peaceful here at night. It has like a check mark saying that I already looked at something, so that's nice. That's a nice little thing to do. These telephone booths are all over town. The lights are always on so they can be used in an emergency. Okay, tell me about telephone booths. A small booth containing a public telephone, most often found in parks or along roads. Local telephone calls can be placed at a rate of 10 yen per 3 minutes. More recently, telephone booths capable of accepting prepaid cards, known as telephone cards, have begun to spread, enabling one to make a phone call without the need for small change. The telephone booths in the downtown area tend to be plastered with unauthorized advertisements and leaflets, a problem that has shown no signs of slowing down. You know, whenever the idea of a telephone card is mentioned, the only context I ever have for that is that one puzzle in Siren, where you take the telephone card and then put it in the phone, and then the phone starts beeping, and that distracts the Shibito, so you can get around it. And it's kind of the only context I know of the idea of the telephone card. Files updated. I mean, even when payphones were used to be a thing, I never really saw one that actually had a card slot. It was always coins. Yeah, that was close. Is there anything else to look at? Who is this girl? Where did he talk to her? Well, I didn't look at the sky. We looked at surroundings. We talked. Oh. I did not look at body. So I looked at her face, and that's how we talk. I did not look at body. That's how I look at person. That's Yoko Fukunaga. Good. At least I can remember that much. I first met her about a month ago. She's 23, works as a housekeeper, and really into the occult. If I think harder, I can probably recall a little more about what's going on. We've only met a few times, but we really hit it off. She's a lot of fun to be around. I have no idea how she feels, though. I get the sense she isn't thinking about me that way right now. She's only thinking about summoning demons. But I know I got a thing for bubbly girls who are into dark things like the occult. It's my very specific kink. Paranormal fanatic, Yoko Fukunaga. First, okay, let me know. Sex, female, occupation, housekeeper. After obtaining a junior college degree, Yoko started working as a housekeeper due to her ability to see things others cannot. She has received strange looks from a young age. This ability spurred an interest in the paranormal, which she continues to pursue to this day. Following graduation, Yoko worked a desk job with a trading company, but butted heads with her supervisor, who was skeptical of the supernatural, and quit within a year. Was the reason that she butted heads solely because of belief in the supernatural? Did it not have anything to do with the job? Just they argued with each other over if supernatural stuff was real? Now, while working as a housekeeper, she spends her days devouring mystery magazines and visiting haunted spots. Literally. I mean, it's unhealthy. Her doctor keeps saying to stop eating those magazines, but you can't tell her what to do. As she vowed to live life true to herself and never change for the sake of others, Yoko has no regrets about all those magazines she has eaten. Yoko has a dog, a Shiba Inu named Ogopogo, who has been by her side since she was a student. Alright, now I know who she is. Let me think. What can I remember? Okay. Her name is Yoko Fukunaga. We met him. What's the deal with this park? Oh, flashback. It was around noon on one of my days off. The day was very sepia-toned. I heard a piano plinking away in the distance and an acoustic guitar strumming. It was actually very nice, a very nice atmosphere. I was very pleasant. I just finished running some errands in Kinshicho and was here taking a quick break. I was just looking around absent-mindedly. when I noticed this girl loitering. She was digging up holes in the sandbox and searching around the playground. She seemed to be enjoying herself, talking to the animal figures and petting them on their heads. My curiosity got the better of me before long, and I struck up a conversation. Hey, are, you looking for something? Ah! Sorry, I must look like a total weirdo. Yeah, I guess you could say I'm looking for something. If you want, I could give you a hand. Really? I mean, that'd be a huge help, but... Are you really just a good Samaritan? Or are you after, you know, something else? No, I've no impure thoughts on my mind. Oh wow, my hero. People like you really do exist. I think I might cry. Okay, I guess I'll let you help me. Be warned, you might regret what you've gotten yourself into. No worries. What are you looking for anyway? You lose a bracelet or something? Girls wear bracelets, right? Did you, like, lose a girl thing? Or, I don't know. Not exactly. I'm searching for one of the 7 mysteries. Supposedly, this is the location of the Whispering Canal. Nani? Now I've done it. I bet you think I'm some kind of lunatic. The 7 Mysteries of Hanjo. Do you know anything about it? I figured everyone around here would at least heard of it, but I guess not. Hanjo is what the southern part of Sumida is called. A long time ago, this part of Tokyo was split into 2 separate cities. The north part was Mokujima, the south part was Hanjo. Am I boring you? Well, I'm not a local or anything. I just work around here. Oh, then no wonder you didn't know. Well, the 7 Mysteries of Hanjo is a legend dating all the way back to the Edo period. Really? Didn't they, like, outlaw bananas or something? Am I remembering that right? Back then? It was, like, over 200 years ago. Oh, I got your attention after all. I just assumed it was one of those fake stories made up to chase the occult craze or whatever the fuck. I don't blame you. A lot of the popular stories around here are pretty fishy. But the 7 Mysteries of Hanjo are different, because they're all true. They're true? That's what I said. They're the real deal. So hold on. What does that mean? Are you telling me there's actually paranormal stuff at work in this park? Yep, pretty much. But there's got to be more to it. After all I've done, I haven't found a thing. That was the first time I met Yoko Fukunaga. Files update. Okay, what do we update? It's many things. Mysteries of Hanjo. You know, we already... They just explained to us what the Mysteries of Hanjo are. I don't know if we need to read the summary about it. Here are the famous of the 7 mysteries. There are more... There's like more than 7 listed here. What's that about? I mean, there's 7 pictures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Like, I don't know what is this nonsense here. I don't know what this is about. But you do have 7 illustrations. Whispering Canal. All right, let's learn about that. Formerly known as Kinshibori, many fishermen once gathered on this section of the canal that ran through Hanjo. As their days came to a close and the fishermen gathered up their catches, a terrifying voice would rise up from the canal, whispering, "Leave it behind! Leave it behind!" Those who ignored the voice found themselves unable to move and their previously full baskets of fish emptied. They would then be dragged into the canal, never to return. The strange phenomenon continued to occur, and the people began to call this body of water the Whispering Canal. All right, well, you know, just leave it. Don't do it. Leave it behind. Occult craze, yeah. Supernatural, aliens, cryptids, lost civilizations, ESP. The list goes on. The Loch Ness Monster. The Rite of Resurrection. We exchanged contact information, and we talked on the phone a few times since. We even met in person once or twice, which I never do with anyone. I don't have friends. But she never brought up the seven mysteries of Hanjo again. I figured she gotten bored of it. Until today, when all of a sudden she decided to resume her search and research. Wait a second, where did Yoko go? Did I just imagine her? I don't see her around. According to Yoko, the Whispering Canal, one of the seven mysteries of Hanjo, was around here somewhere. It's apparently the story that the expression "left at the canal" originally comes from. I think I left myself a note. I'm check my files. So you don't need to check the files. I mean, if we're looking for a canal, shouldn't be too hard to find. Also, did she just walk away when we were just, I don't know, zoned out, thinking to ourselves about when we first met her? That's right. She asked me to come here to help her look for one of the seven mysteries. Actually, I think I did some research into the seven mysteries of Hanjo. Can't remember all too well. I should check my file. No, we saw the no, okay, the files were updated again. Okay, well, here they are. I mean, we're not investigating these mysteries, though. We don't need to know about these mysteries yet. Oh, there she is. There she is. She's back to digging up holes in the sandbox and searching around the playground. She seems to be enjoying herself, talking to the animal figures and petting them on the heads. No animal needs that much. I might not agree there with Shogo. Oh wait, she's coming back this way. Eee! What was that just now? Didn't you hear that? No. I didn't hear nothing. You sure you didn't just imagine it? Maybe I did. But your special talent, you should have been able to hear it. Pay closer attention. Our special talent? Do we have a talent? I don't think that's been mentioned. My special talent? What are you talking? What is in the Sam Hill? What? Huh? I mean your spirit sense. You look like you can handle your liquor. I have no idea what drinking has to do with it, but I don't think so. Well, you must. I mean, you can see me, right? 1 a.m. Kinshibori Park. I don't know how she's so comfortable talking about spirits and the paranormal at this time of night. Either she's got guts or she's just used to it. Unless... No, it can't be. Wait, hold on. What? I mean, just now, kind of sounded like you were saying that only people with spirit sense can see you. Of course, that was just a joke, duh. You don't really think I'm some kind of evil spirit, do you? But yeah. I meant what I said about your spirit sense being strong. I bet you could down a whole gimlet in one gulp. Gulp? Seriously. That's the real reason I asked you to help me with this 7 Mysteries of Hanjo business. Alright, let me just clarify something. Are you saying you can actually see paranormal stuff? Sure, I could handle a solid Moscow mule. Why are you measuring this in terms of cocktails? Not a believer, huh? Well, that's no matter. But you have to have seen some weird stuff over the years, right? It was zooming in for longer than I could hold that. Weird stuff. Yeah, like things you could see, but could never understand. You can't be serious. Oh, we stopped zooming. By the way, who's behind us? I don't see anyone behind us now. Talk about the spirit sense. I've seen ghost photos in magazines before, but are you telling me they really exist? You bet they do, but you can only recognize them if you really believe in them, so be careful. So even with my skill, I won't be able to see them if I doubt they exist. That's right. The spirit world is all about the mind and the soul. You won't be able to see a thing unless you're properly in tune. Sometimes people get caught up in the moment, thinking they might see something, and then they really do, because they believed they would. Is that how it works? Yep, just like drinking. You never know how much booze you can handle unless you're ready to down some shots. I'm still not sure if I get the drinking thing. You know, I realized how strange it was as the words left my mouth. About alcohol. Totally unrelated, but do you actually drink real alcohol, I mean? Not those girly drinks. Whoa, talk about whiplash. Didn't expect you to start making small talk. Well, our conversation was getting a bit dark. I figured a change of topic might lighten things up. Oh, I see. Well, if you really want to know. I like to think I can handle a few drinks. But to tell you the truth, never had a Moscow Mule. Really now? Yeah, I just thought it sounded cool. I'd like to try it, though. Why don't we go for a drink sometime, then? Oh, are you asking me out? No, you're just being a good Samaritan, right? No, it's not. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'd be up for that. But only if we find one of the 7 mysteries. All right, then. Let's get to work. I've gotten most of my memory back. I still feel a bit out of it. About the 7 mysteries. I just remembered. I actually did some research on the 7 mysteries of Hanzhou at the library. You did? What did you find? Well, I discovered a few interesting things. Oh, tell me everything. Yeah, there's more than 7 of them. Although they're called the 7 mysteries, the literature lists 9. Ooh, I'm surprised you picked up on that. Nice researching. Some people think there could be up to 15. That's the thing about these old folk tales. Stuff gets added to them over the years. That's more extra stories than main ones. Yeah, but the 7 mysteries rolls off the tongue way better than 9 or 15. If you say so. But it makes sense, don't you think? It's more likely to be passed on if it's easy to remember. I guess that's a good point. About resurrection. By the way, we were talking about the rite of resurrection. Oh, your memory is as strong as your tolerance. I'm going to start calling you Martini Man Shogo. I'm really climbing up the drinks menu, huh? So you know about it, huh? The rite of resurrection. A magazine ran a feature on it recently that got practically everyone talking about it. Really? Maybe that's where I heard of it. Still, I don't know. Seems a little too far-fetched to be true. So, the rite of resurrection. It's the forbidden art of bringing the dead back to life, concocted by a famous onmyoji from an ancient age. Rumor has it that an old manuscript containing actual, concrete details about the rite was recently discovered. This rumor comes from a presentation given by local historian Hideaki Araishi at an academic conference. You sure know a lot about this stuff. That's because I'm secretly a huge occult buff. I kinda got that. Oh. But if a researcher spoke about it at an academic conference, it must have some basis, in fact. Exactly. That's why I believe the rite of resurrection is real. Now I'm starting to believe it, too. Good. The pursuit of the unknown starts with belief. I got that from Professor Araishi himself. Files updated. All this. Alright, we can still talk a bit more about spirit sense. And if you can believe that, there might be hope for you yet. You can't be serious. And one more about the 7 mysteries. What about the 7 histories of Hanjo caught your attention? Well, are these really ghost stories? I read some of the stories, and none of them were, well, scary. I thought these were supposed to be ghost stories. That's true. They're more like a collection of superstitions, really. But there's some pretty disturbing ones in the mix. Yeah, like the ones that's supposed to take place here. The Whispering Canal. People who fish in this canal would hear a voice call out saying, "Leave it." They had to abandon their catch or the canal would take it. Right. Is that what you're expecting to find here in this park? Well, not quite. We're talking about a folktale from hundreds of years ago. After centuries of the telephone game, who knows if it's anything like the original story? So basically, you think the true story of the Whispering Canal might be completely different from what we know. Exactly. I'm sure it is. I mean, weren't you curious? About what? People from around here have that expression, left at the canal, right? Meaning to abandon someone. This story is where it comes from. Except the story being told today is about fish. There's nothing in it about leaving people behind. Now that you mention it, that's true. So you're saying the original story maybe did involve someone being abandoned? That's what I'm trying to find out. Gotcha. Wait, no, hang on. I got another question. You mentioned the Rite of Resurrection. Are you looking for that too? That has something to do with the 7 mysteries of Hanjo? Ooh, you're sharp. I could cut my finger on you. To tell the truth, it's actually the other way around. What do you mean? Well, I started off searching for the Rite of Resurrection. Along the way, I realized I needed to investigate the 7 mysteries of Hanjo first. I see. So then, why are you looking for the rite? If you're looking for a way to bring someone back from the dead, does that mean you got someone you want to bring back? You know what? Forget it. It just came to mind. I thought I asked. Didn't mean to pry. Sorry. No, it's fine. I figured I'd need to tell you at some point. It's Ogopogo. Ogopogo? Yeah, I want to bring Ogopogo back to life. He died in an accident about a month ago. Ogopogo died? Oh, right. Ogopogo was my dog. I had him for 8 years. Okay, your dog. Gotcha. It's been a long time together. Losing him must have been pretty hard for you. Yeah, to be honest, I'm not sure if the rite even works on dogs. But as soon as I found out about it, I knew I had to give it a try. I don't think I could forgive myself if I just let the opportunity pass by. Definitely. Now I understand why you feel so strongly about it. Thanks for telling me. I know this must be hard to talk about. But you know what? All that led to me meeting you. So at least something good came out of it. It doesn't mean I'll stop looking, obviously. Yoko, I'll do everything I can to help you. Yay! I'm so glad to hear that. Let's keep up the hard work then, yeah? Alright, and let's ask about what does this Rite of Resurrection have to do with the 7 mysteries? So about the connection between this rite and the 7 mysteries. Putting together everything we talked about. My guess is that the original stories behind the 7 mysteries, the true stories, are the key to finding the Rite of Resurrection. And that's why you're here, searching for one of them. Do I have that right? Wow, 10 out of 10. You're proving to be quite the capable assistant. Wait, when was I your assistant? Anyway, this is all just hearsay, but some say that what led to the 7 mysteries coming to be was the Rite of Resurrection itself. Don't the stories come from the Edo period? I thought the Rite of Resurrection was supposed to be way older than that. Right. It seems that an onmyoji from the Edo period rediscovered the ancient art. An old manuscript I mentioned with all the details on how to use the rite, apparently it was written in the Edo period. Oh right, I never told you its name. The manuscript is called The Record of Fates. Whoa, what a name. and it speculates that the secret of the rite is hidden within the 7 mysteries of Hanjo. So now, the 7 mysteries are the hot new trend. Among who? You know, this whole thing's starting to sound pretty questionable. Come on, remember what I said about the pursuit of the unknown? It starts with belief, right? You know, things get updated. Who knows what things? There are many things that could be updated. Whoa! What the hell? It feels like the air just changed. I need to think about that. What was that just now? Oh, she looks very frightened. I don't see anything behind me. Yoko, are you okay? Hey, what's wrong? Stay with me. No, this can't be. No, yeah. Something's got Yoko really rattled. Yoko! Yoko! Well, I'm not seeing nothing. Maybe my spiritual sight is failing me. I feel eyes on my back. I can't move. Is there something behind me? Something's got her rattled. Yoko's pointing over here, but I don't see anything out of the ordinary. She looks really spooked. I doubt she's making this up. Damn it! Did I miss it? I don't see anything I should be frightened of. I don't get this. Is that push activating our spirit sight or something? What's going on? Did something happen? Yoko? Oh no, Yoko! She had one too many Moscow mules. What the? What is something? What? We're still at 1 a.m. in the park. Yoko, answer me! Yoko! No way, can't be. Why? Why? Gotta think. Gotta calm down. Calm down, damn it. You don't know she's dead. You're not a doctor. It's fine. You're fine. Everything's fine. Ah! What the hell just happened? No, damn it. I've got bigger problems. Yoko, just hold on. Everything's gonna be okay. I guess I can't promise that, but... Oh god, she's not breathing. She's cold. I don't feel a pulse. This can't be happening. Okay, an ambulance, right. Gotta call an ambulance. Need a phone. Unfortunately, there's a booth right here. I called it in. The ambulance shouldn't be long. But is it gonna make a difference? Her body's gone stiff. Her skin is cold. I don't think she's breathing. She looks more like a mannequin than a person now. I don't think there's anything, and I don't think there's any coming back from that. I don't get it. Just a few minutes ago, we were chatting away without a care in the world. Yoko. How did this happen? How could someone so bright and bubbly just suddenly drop dead? Resurrect her! Huh? Oh, that's right. If that rite of resurrection she was talking about really does exist, there might be a way to bring her back. If someone can just drop dead out of nowhere like they were cursed, why shouldn't there be a way to bring them back to life? Yoko believed in it, so if I believe in her, it seems completely possible. Maybe, just maybe, I can still save her. Even if I've got to deal with spirit senses and curses and whatever, I gotta try. Wait for me, Yoko, I promise. I'll use the rite of resurrection to bring you back. I don't think that's a promise we can make. Right before she died, I felt a strange presence a few times. And it seemed like she saw something that shook her to the bone. There's definitely something strange going on. Maybe it's still here. What could she have seen? She mentioned that the rite of resurrection and 7 mysteries were connected. Maybe whatever she saw has something to do with that whispering canal. I need to not fish there? Whoa. Like, I didn't fish her to begin with, so I don't know what this is. I don't know what the ghost is angry about. Damn it. That presence again. Must be around here somewhere, but where? Let's think. There's something here. I know it. Just need to look harder. If some innocent poking around about the 7 mysteries was enough to get Yoko killed, there's a good chance of the same thing happening to me. I already knew that when I decided to get involved. Can a ghost hurt us if we don't believe in it, though? You see, Yoko was saying you gotta believe in the ghost, but maybe the ghost can hurt you if you do. Cold night air feels like it's pressing down on me. Just standing here makes me want to scream, but I got bigger problems right now. Same thing. Just says surroundings, does not have distinct surroundings. Called an ambulance already. It should be here soon. Of course. I don't know how it took me so long to realize. This has to be some sort of weird prank she's playing. Any second now, she's gonna open her eyes, get up and have a good laugh at how scared I was. Right, Yoko. You can give it up now. Boy, did I fall for that one. You really got me good. Wait, no, I've got it. You really were some sort of spirit all along. There's no way you're really dead. Right? Not even fooling myself anymore. There's no going back. Only forward. Oh, there's something there. There's like a piece of crap on the ground. Did Yoko drop that? Why was she even carrying it? Didn't notice until now. There's a small wooden sculpture by your side. It's 3 or 4 centimeters tall. Looks like it could be a keychain. For how rotted it is, it's way too old for that. Despite how tiny it is, I feel an almost palpable malice radiating from it. What the hell is this thing? Alright, we got the stone. Nying! Nani? Are these the Whispering Canal's memories? Such deep sorrow. A resentful memory is flowing into my mind. Killed them. Those who walk away, killed them all. I have acquired the power of the Curse Stone. I can kill those who walk away from me. I can use Curse to kill my target when they try to... Okay. This is, I guess I can do this now. Ah! Murderous impulse seeps into my soul like thick black tar. Now, kill. Can you hear it, Coist Bearer? You, who so strongly desires the right. Kill them. Should you seek life's restoration, take your Coist in hand, reap lives by the score, and claim their soul dregs for your own. Collect enough to sate this vessel, and by this sacrifice, claim the gift of resurrection. Or better yet, slay your fellow Coist bearers. For theirs are the equal of droves of lesser souls. Now, go forth and kill. Files updated. I'm sure they are. What the hell was that? It was like the curse's memories flowed directly into my mind. In an instant, I understood everything. When I picked up this curse stone, the Whispering Canal must have cursed me. I also heard a strange voice. It told me that if I want the right, I have to kill a bunch of people with this cursed stone and collect their souls. I guess it's good to know that the right really exists. But this thing wants me to kill people to get it? Screw that! Putting my own life on the line is one thing. Murdering other people, that's another thing entirely. And not just one person either. Scores, it said. So this is the curse of the Whispering Canal, huh? A curse that traps the soul of anyone who tries to walk away from me. That's a very odd specification, isn't it? It's like you can't just kill anyone, but they qualify it that the person has to be walking away from you. That's the only context when it works. But if I use it and collect enough souls, then I'll be able to bring Yoko back, this girl I've known for like 3 days. There is something about other curse bearers being worth more soul dregs. Jeez Louise! I'm really at a loss here. Gotta think. I've got my own curse stone, and the curse of the Whispering Canal. I'm in way over my head. Is Yoko the one who dropped the stone? Does that mean she was the previous owner of the curse of the Whispering Canal? Then did she know what the rite of resurrection involved? Huh? Feels like I'm being watched. Someone there? Where are you? Okay, we looked at surroundings. We looked at telephone booth. Oh, question marks. The hell is that? Looks like a light floating in midair. Okay, let's check it out. Yeah, let's walk over there. I guess we're not walking over there. All right, I guess that can just hang out over there. Oh, hey, it's a shadowy figure. Huh? Now I look closer. Is someone there? Hey, who's over there? Oh my, how unexpected. It was your curse that killed that poor woman, I take it. What? Cat got your tongue, Mr. Oki. Gotta think. That man, who is he? He looks to be in his 30s or 40s. He's all dressed up in a suit and tie, but somehow looks real shady. What's he doing here? Was he watching us all this time?
Something tells me curses are nothing new to him. If he's one of the other curse bearers, then I need to be careful. He might be here to kill me and take my curse stone. By the same token, killing him will net me a lot of soul dregs. Tall, humorless-looking man. He doesn't look familiar to me. He's acting like he knows me, though. Have we met somewhere before? I still don't have a clue who you are. How do you know me? Have we met?
Dear me, it's always humbling to find that one is not as well known as one believes. Perhaps my name will help you remember. I am Takumi Yumioka.
Takumi Yumioka?
Does that ring any bells?
I think I've heard that name somewhere before. Maybe.
So you do not even know my name. How disappointing. Disappointing, but fortuitous. Mysterious stranger. Alright, sex male, occupation, curse echo, He was covertly watching. Well then, Mr. Oki, allow me to make you a proposition. You have a curse stone in your possession. I would like you to give it to me.
How do you know? How do you know about that?
Why, I saw the whole thing.
That doesn't explain how you know what a curse stone is. Even I barely have a handle on it. You know about the 7 mysteries of Honjo and their curses and all that, don't you?
But of course, those cursed stones. They are terribly dangerous things, capable of killing without a trace so long as their conditions are met.
I hadn't thought about it that way, but yeah.
Imagine what might happen if one fell into the wrong hands. They would be safer in mine. Don't you agree? Although it seems I arrived too late to stop you from killing that poor woman.
What? That wasn't me.
I am willing to overlook your indiscretion, but only if you give me your curse stone.
No way in hell. For all I know, the wrong hands are yours.
Very well. I had hoped to settle this amicably. Amicably. I pronounced it correctly the first time. You heard nothing, but you leave me no choice.
This Takumi guy must have a curse stone of his own. He must. At least it'd be safer to assume so. It would explain how he knows so damn much. So he can kill me instantly, as long as he fulfills his stone's conditions. Until I know what those conditions are, I can't make any sudden moves. I have to keep him talking, learn what I can, figure out a way to get my curse out first. How can I get him to leave me behind? No, it would be a waste not to take this chance to find out about the other curse bearers. Gotta think. I don't want to use my curse on him. I have to get him to walk away and leave me behind. But what would convince him to do that? Scenario 1, he does what he came here to do. Scenario 2, he suddenly needs to be somewhere else. He's probably here for my curse stone, so I don't think I'd get out of Scenario 1 alive. Scenario 2 means hoping something will happen by chance, and luck is rarely on my side. So my only hope is Scenario 3. Something makes it impossible for him to stay. I don't have to keep him away forever. I just need him to get him to walk away once.
Well, we did see that thing over there. Oh, it's getting closer.
Whoa, it's coming closer. Is this another one of the 7 mysteries? It looks like a will-o'-the-wisp, maybe. Was there anything like that in the 7 mysteries?
I guess we could look. Let's see, 7 mysteries. Let's see, a hazy lantern light. Following it will cause it to go out. I mean, we're not actually trying to follow it, though. Haunting clappers. Well, we're not hearing any clappers. The evergreen beach. There's a tree. I don't think that's... I don't think we care about a tree right now. Tall tower. They use drums. Ooh, the foot washing mansion. The story of something that occurred in the dead of night. Gotta wash these feet. Wash them. Wash the feet. That night, the foot stopped appearing. That's how every story should end. The one-sided reed. Now we're talking about reeds in that one. The ever-burning lantern. There's a lantern hanging from this cart. Stays perpetually lit. Apparently it's part of a cart. I don't see a cart, though. Curse echoes. So this talks about a light. This also talks about a light. Hazy lantern light. No one around. You can follow it. Cause it to go out. When one fears the darkness might swallow them, another light will appear, guiding you along. Some say the flame is benevolent, leading people to homes, but it also might be a monster. Might be spirit of someone who died. Alright, so there are a couple of these that talk about lights. We should probably leave it be. Anything else around me right now? Aside from, Yoko.
Takumi Yomioka, he said his name was. He hasn't taken his eyes off me for a second. Even now, he's still staring right at me. Who the hell is he? Maybe if I focus, I can recall something useful.
Oh, okay, we have a new command. We have recall.
Takumi Yomioka, how the hell does he know me? It's not like I've been getting out much. I barely have a life outside work.
Oh. Okay, I guess that's all there is for recall. Is that really the only thing we're getting from recall? It's not much. We barely have a life outside of work. It's not getting any closer right now.
I need a topic that'll keep him talking. My best bet will be...
About himself? He probably doesn't want to talk about himself. About Yoko? Maybe we could talk about that. My curse stone? I don't want to tell him about what my curse stone does. How about, hey, what's up with that light over there?
What's up with that weird ball of light? Is that your curse?
Whatever do you mean? I'm afraid I see no such thing.
But it's right... Oh, it's gone. It was right there.
I see. It seems you have become the mark of another curse bearer. Okay, let's ask about Takumi about himself.
Before I give you my curse stone, I want to know who you are, you son of a bitch. I need to know if I can trust you.
A reasonable enough concern. Very well. I am an associate of the great sorcerer, Suigen Gemyodo.
Suigen Gemyodo?
Indeed. You must have heard of him. I believe he was recently featured in a certain magazine. Your unfortunate companion there came seeking his counsel not a few days ago. It was from her that I learned your name. I thought she would have mentioned me to you, but it seems that was presumptuous of me.
And when did this happen?
Why, just 2 or 3 days ago.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm not buying that. He knows I don't know who he is. So he's just trying to feed me a story. I've only known Yoko for a month, but she never mentioned going to see some mystic. Although it is Yoko we're talking about here, so it's hard to say for sure.
I hope that is enough to convince you that my hands are more than trustworthy. Wow, this wizard was in One Magazine. Everyone knows about the One Magazine article. How did I miss it?
How do I know it wasn't you who killed Yoko with your curse?
Mr. Oki, if you are hoping to trick me into revealing whether I possess a cursed stone, I assure you, you cannot. It is your curse that was responsible, Mr. Oki, no matter what you might tell yourself.
That doesn't make sense. I only found this after Yoko died.
Oh?
Don't play dumb. I know you're the one who did this.
Whether you choose to believe me is your prerogative, but you are mistaken. But you should know that multiple curses awakened at once at the stroke of midnight. There are many other curses in Honjo, and many other curse bearers. It is not premature to you to assume that I am the one responsible.
Well, I do a lot of things premature, and assumptions is one of them. You're saying that at midnight a bunch of people become curse bearers? There's no point in continuing this conversation. For all I know, he could be telling me anything.
About the other curse bearers.
For each of the 7 mysteries, there's a curse and a curse bearer, right? Do you know who any of the others are?
And what would you do with that information? Your intentions are nothing untoward, I hope. It is in the hearts of the selfish and insipid, of those who would be the most tempted by the rite of resurrection, that the curses take root. And a curse's resentful memories impart a powerful urge to kill, as I am certain you are aware. You are a victim of circumstance, Mr. Oki, but your situation is exceedingly dangerous. You must relinquish your cursed stone for your own benefit before it is too late.
Too late? It is already too late. There's no going back. All I can keep doing is pressing forward, ever forward, spinning topwise. And if you're gonna stand in my way, then I'll have to stop you.
Am I to take that as a threat, Mr. Oki? I would encourage you to exercise more discretion before you fall foul of a curse. Let's talk about our curse stone.
What do you want with my curse stone anyway?
I intend to seal it away in a secure location so it may never be used again. I am certain that you too would rather be free of this burden. The power to kill without fear of consequence is in itself a curse. There are many ne'er-do-wells in this world who could not resist the urge to use it. All the more so if promised the chance to resurrect the dead.
You'll seal it away? How?
I will put it in the care of a sorcerer who is well versed in supernatural matters. If I have gained your trust, I must ask you to hand me your curse stone. Ask about Yoko one more time.
Why are you so convinced it was my curse that killed Yoko?
Why, it is simply that... I do believe I just saw your companion move.
She what? Nani? Yoko? Wait, she doesn't look any different.
Ugh!
EA. Shamata.
Deceased. My, big cunty. You seem to have arrived at a less than favorable result. This is mere conjecture on my part, but perhaps you ought to be more careful about turning your back on unscrupulous individuals. Fear not, you may make as many attempts as you please from before your unfortunate mishap. Well, I mean, that seems like an end of the story. I mean, we saw on the television news report that he was found dead anyway, so this seems canon, and we have been playing for a little over an hour. So, I guess that's our hour-long tryout for Paranormasight, the 7 curses of Hanjo, 7 mysteries of Hanjo. Turns out the mysteries are also curses of Hanjo. And maybe actually we should not have trusted the strange man who showed up and demanded our curse stone. We should not have been so trusting. So I guess this mystery lays out the basic idea of there are curse bearers who want to kill each other and other people to gain souls so they can use the rite of resurrection to bring someone back to life. And in the case of our first character here, I guess he'd want to bring Yoko back to life. And to do that, he's gonna have to kill some curse bearers, I assume. Though, if he faces someone who has a stone, I wonder, is a battle like that going to be like they have to try to talk to each other to convince one another to do whatever it is that's gonna allow them to activate their curse? Such as in this case, that guy had to turn around and walk away from us for us to kill him. So I guess the idea is that we have to try to say something which is going to get him to do that. And the way that ended here is that we turned away from him. I don't know if he used a curse on us. I think maybe he just hit us from behind. He used his non-curse rock, just a regular rock, and hit us in the back of the head. It's a very effective curse. So that seems to be the premise of what's happened here in Paranormasight. I don't know. I mean, obviously we get it. We get the opportunity to try again if we mess up and die. I don't know how much the choices actually affect anything, or is it just linear? I don't actually... it's hard to say from what we played. It didn't seem like the choices were really doing anything until we died. But maybe you want to find out for yourself if the choices actually mean anything. I couldn't actually tell, really. That's Paranormasight, the 7 Mysteries of Hanjo. This has been the PC version. I believe it's also on Switch. On iOS and Android, it seems. It seems like those are the platforms. This has been the Steam version.